IELTS speaking. And I'm just going to be sharing some information before we've started some speaking already, but I'm just trying to prepare you fully from scratch for the speaking test and how it's going to be graded. So that's the first one. Second one. Yeah. I have too many documents open. I need to. Yeah. Ok, tu as déjà lu, non?
Oui.
Ok. Si tu as déjà lu, c'est bon. Ok. So I'm just. Maintenant, il y a 3 parties. Si tu as déjà lu la première page, c'est bon, non? Can I move away from it?
Oui.
Okay. So the biggest challenges are not preparing enough topics. So we're going to prepare you with enough topics. Also expanding your answers and showcasing language in a natural way. Like I said, so that's why we're going to be learning more idioms. We're going to be learning more about the prepositions and the verbs that go together. And we're also that it's just going to help you sound more natural than sounding like maybe when you ask AI to do something and AI starts sounding so mechanical and very corporate. You're not going to sound, tu ne vas pas sonner comme quelqu'un qui travaille au bureau, qui parle à son directeur. Tu vas parler naturellement, d'accord? Comme un native. And expressing your opinions as well. We're going to learn more ways to express your opinions. C'est comme le document que je t'ai déjà envoyé. Tu vas continuer à utiliser ces phrases, ces formes d'expression, ces expressions pour dire ce que tu veux dire et pour développer ton argument. Having the right approach as well. Yeah, so we've learned all of that. We're still going to talk more about how you walk into the office, or if it's on visio, how you just smile, keep eye contact, and all of that. So we'll do that. So the speaking part, here, il y a 3 parties. Premièrement, on va juste te poser des questions de English, sorry. They're gonna ask you questions. Je vais essayer de parler lentement. They're gonna ask you questions about your everyday life and about your hometown and simple things, to talk about happiness, food, colors. Nothing serious, okay? And comme j'ai déjà dit avant, les questions ne sont pas pour déterminer si tu es au courant de ce qui se passe, si tu es intelligente, non. C'est juste pour savoir comment tu t'exprimes. Alors, même si ta réponse, c'est que tu ne sais pas, tu n'es pas au courant, ils veulent savoir comment tu vas exprimer ça et comment tu peux même gérer la conversation à quelque chose que tu connais, comme si tu es juste en train de parler avec ton ami. Okay. So the second part lasts from 3 to 4 minutes, and you will be asked to give a talk. So, comme on a fait plusieurs fois avant, on va te donner un sujet et tu vas avoir du temps pour préparer. 1 minute seulement pour préparer. Il faut utiliser ton brouillon. And then tu vas parler pour 1 ou 2 minutes sans arrêt. Ok? Ils veulent te laisser. Pour la première partie, c'est juste une conversation. Ok? Ça, c'est échange entre toi et l'examinateur. Mais deuxième partie, ils vont te laisser parler, t'exprimer, développer ton point de vue. And the third part is another 4 to 5 minutes. And they're going to ask you a lot of questions based on a topic. Parfois, les questions sont basées sur ce que vous avez déjà discuté dans la deuxième partie. So the questions are going to be more complex. The questions vont te pousser à développer un argument. Okay? So we're going to try a lot of topics to build this part. So yeah, they're usually topic based, and we're going to see that with time. And let's start now. Shoes. It's not mine. Okay. Thinks that I am the one sniping too. We're gonna talk about shoes. You see, it's not a very interesting topic, but we're just gonna talk about shoes. Okay. Ask you 3 or 4 questions. Just a chance is not my son. Oh. So I'm gonna paste this on the thing we're using. So can you see my screen? Today we're going to talk about shoes. So, tu es prête? C'est en anglais. Juste en anglais.
Okay.
So, what kind of shoes do you usually wear?
I usually wear basket.
Ok, faut chercher basket en anglais.
Ah oui, mais
Tu as...
c'est plus spécifique que ça, genre.
Oui, tu as ton traducteur ouvert quelque part?
Oui.
Ok.
Oula, mettre basketball, c'est pour ça que je me cherche. Basket. Là. Chaussures, basket. Et c'est une marque de basket. Oula. Sneakers.
Tu as trouvé?
C'est... Parce que quand je mets basket, je mets basketball.
Non. Qu'est-ce que tu utilises? Google Translate ou Lingui?
Non, Lingui.
Ok, si tu utilises Lingui, il faut changer à la langue source et la langue cible. Je vais te montrer.
Oui.
Ok, je partage mon écran. Oui, pour moi, c'est français vers l'anglais. Pour toi, c'est quoi? Tu peux le voir sur le champ de... Sur le champ. Let me share that. Let me just share this with you so you see. She looks more like a beauty queen from the movie scene. Tu peux épeler les baskets, s'il te plaît?
Je peux épeler basket. Oula, ok.
C'est comme en français, comment on est?
On écrit comme basket.
Comme basket normal.
Ouais.
Ok. Bon, parce que moi, c'est juste en français que j'ai entendu. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to check. Non, c'est pas ça. Je suis de basket. Short footwear. So I think they're really just sneakers. Paire de baskets, par exemple. Oui, ça c'est sur Lingui. Paire de baskets. Trainers. So they're called trainers. C'est ça, non?
Ouais.
Okay, good. So they are called trainers. Okay, on continue. Going back to the sheet. So your questions continue. Scroll. Ok. So voici ici des réponses plus préférées, par exemple. Okay. Et maintenant, I'll go to question numéro 2. So even if you know that you just like trainers, you have to try to add a little more, well, the shoes I normally wear are trainers because I get to walk a lot. I don't have a car, so sometimes I need to run to catch the tram or I need to run to catch the bus. And even though I like heels, I can't wear heels every day because it requires, because my day requires a lot of running around. So this is mostly why I normally wear trainers. Okay, so you haven't just given like a short answer and just stop there. You've used the opportunity to add, même si c'est juste une phrase de plus, ok? C'est juste pour montrer que tu es à l'aise avec la langue. Ok? Tu es à l'aise, tu n'es pas impatient, tu n'as pas hâte de quitter la conversation, ok? I know that for most people, when you're speaking a language that's not yours, il y a beaucoup de calculs qui se fait dans la tête et parfois ça fait mal à la bouche. Pour moi, parfois, au début, ça faisait mal au côté de mes bouches. De ma bouche, pardon. I have only one mouth. So I was always like I always wanted to end the conversation. So you have to show them that you're comfortable with the language. Okay, so how often do you buy shoes?
Okay. Attends.
Do you understand the question?
Oui, est-ce que j'en réfléchis souvent?
Oui.
I'm not a big consumer of shoes because it's difficult for me to spend my money in shoes. For me, it's like very not important for the life, for the daily life. It's just to buy and other thing, and it's like just uh, comment on dit
Surconsommation.
Ouais.
Overconsumption. Je vais confirmer si I'm gonna confirm. Est-ce qu'il y a une autre façon de le dire en français qui n'est pas surconsommation, même si on va utiliser plus de mots? J'utilise linguiste. Are you an environmentalist?
Quoi? Est-ce que j'ai quoi?
Est-ce que tu es environnementaliste?
Est-ce que je suis environnementaliste?
Oui.
Oula, alors.
So, c'est comme j'ai dit, c'est overconsumption. Tu peux pas voir mon écran.
Oui.
So I'm gonna share overconsumption with you. Stop sharing. Okay. So are you a minimalist?
Ah, est-ce que...
Tu connais
Attends.
minimaliste?
Ouais, mais je suis même plus sûre de la définition, hein. C'est genre...
Tu es minimaliste, en vérité?
C'est un truc comme ça, non?
Oui, oui, non, ça se fait pas, ça se fait pas partie des questions de IELTS. Je voulais juste savoir parce que tu as parlé de surconsommation.
Ah non, non, c'est juste pour avoir quelque chose à répondre en fait, hein. En vrai, je m'en fous des chaussures. Bah, je sais pas, pour moi, c'était un peu genre.
Pardon.
D'accord.
Okay. So, mother response 4, how often do you buy shoes? You know, your answer doesn't exactly have to be like this. I'm just showing you an example. So this person says, probably not as often as I should. I guess I get a new pair about once every couple of years. I tend to stick to my favorites until they completely wear out. So, another question, you can check it out, and then I'll ask you. I think fashion is important to consider when buying new shoes.
Est-ce que. Attends. Can you repeat, please? Parce que je suis entendu là.
Good, yes. Do you think fashion is important to consider when buying new shoes? For you, is fashion important? What is trending right now? Is
Yeah.
that what matters to you? Or do you just buy shoes
Okay.
regardless of what is trending?
Okay. I think it's. I think it's not the. Okay. It's not the most essential element of um, the c'est pas possible. Of the of the of the fashion, but it's like for to sustain
Mm-hmm.
for to sustain um, well, c'est compliqué. For to sustain
Ok. Ce que tu veux dire maintenant, est-ce que tu peux l'écrire sur Google Translate?
ok. Alors,
C'est Google Translate ou DeepL pour convertir les phrases, pour traduire les phrases.
attends. Je veux dire quoi? Ah, ok. It's not an important element.
Ok. Est-ce que tu peux voir mon écran?
Oui.
Ici, je regarde lingui. Au-dessus du mot lingui, tu vois qu'il y a quelque chose qui s'appelle DeepL.
Oui.
Voici lingui, voici DeepL. Je clique sur DeepL. Maintenant, j'ai un traducteur. DeepL, c'est le traducteur de lingui. Tu utilises soit ça ou tu utilises Google Translate. Mais moi, je préfère les résultats ici. Mais ça dépend parfois. So now you're translating from French to English. So we're gonna put English here. Sorry. It doesn't matter if it's American English or British English, just put English, okay? And then you start typing what you want to say.
Okay, ça donne. It's not very important in the fashion world, but it's an important element in an outfit.
Very good. Very good. So, as we progress, if you're trying to say something and you don't know how to say it, I'll give you time to use the translator. Et après, quand tu as appris quelque chose, quand tu as appris comment le dire en anglais, tu notes sur ton cahier ou quelque part où tu fais tes notes, d'accord?
Okay.
Good. So, we're just gonna still talk more about the shoes. Okay. Okay. So, what do you look for in a pair of shoes? La question c'est what do you look for in a pair of shoes? Ce n'est pas où, it's not where. What do you look for? Est-ce que tu comprends la question?
Attendez, j'ai
Numéro 5. Oh, pardon, je pensais que je partageais mon écran.
Ok. Alors, c'est quoi la question? Alors, la question c'est
Numéro 5.
Qu'est-ce que tu recherches dans une paire de chaussures?
Oui, c'est ça.
Okay. In a pair of shoes, I search to be comfortable.
Yes.
To be beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. It's not the main utility I want to have, but it's very important for me to walk everywhere, in the streets, uh, in the mountain,
Mm-hmm.
in the city.
Do you often go mountain climbing?
Can you repeat?
Do you often go mountain climbing? Do you often climb mountains? Because you mentioned mountains.
Okay, d'accord. I'm Swiss.
Okay.
So it's I travel usually in my country. So the mountain is not it's not in my daily life, but it's possible. I go to the mountain for a trip.
Interesting. Okay. So, do you think men and women have the same attitude towards shoes?
I think it's more important for women to have a style and beautiful outfits with ears, for example. Why for men it's more important to be comfortable. To it's like the interest is not the same for sex because it's not for the same utility.
Purpose.
Well, good. Okay.
Purpose. Okay, so I'd like you to use your translator now to just write what you wanted to say and see a correction.
It's not for the same purpose. Je connais le mot, ça veut dire.
Okay. Okay. So would you ever buy shoes online?
I prefer to buy shoes in the real life because it's more practical to try the pair. It's more easy to have brand in internet because you don't know the you don't know you don't see the pair, so it's maybe not the same in the internet and the real life.
Ok. Tu veux écrire ça sur ton traducteur pour voir.
Ouais, alors,
Ok.
c'est pas la même position. Oh, and it's not the same thing in worldwide. Is one. And on the internet, not
I totally forgot I was online.
and the worldwide.
Okay. So do you think there are enough shoe designs for men as there are for women?
Bah, du coup, enfin, un peu. Euh, okay. Yeah. I think um, like it's not the same thing in real life and on the internet. The design
Mm-hmm.
is adapted for to the target. It's not just to create a normal truth for everyone. It's
Mm-hmm.
to adapt this product for someone, and I think the sex, the age, uh, maybe hobbies, for example, it's important. It's an important element for to the creations of the project.
Okay.
Donc,
Sorry, continue, please. Continue. You wanted to continue.
continuer quoi là? Ah,
Tu as fini déjà?
bah, je sais pas quoi dire d'autre.
Okay. Okay, so what you just said, can you type it in your translator to see a better way to say it?
Mais, alors, parce que il faut, je crois que c'était des petites réponses. Genre,
Oui, c'est des petites réponses et tes réponses sont intéressantes, mais je trouve que parfois il y a des erreurs de grammaire et c'est pour ça que je t'ai dit de l'écrire sur le traducteur.
ah oui, non, il y a des erreurs. En fait, quand j'ai pas pris. Oui, alors, je sais plus ce que je disais. C'est pas. Parce que ça, le produit est adapté en fonction de la personne. L'âge, because the project is adapted according to the person, age, size, passions. For example, a typing. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Tu peux lire à haute voix?
Okay. Attends. Hop là. Donc, because the project is adapted according to the person's age,
Mhm.
size, passions, for example, are taken into account.
Good. Do you know the meaning of to take into account?
Oui, se pris en compte.
Merci, c'est ça.
C'est parfait. Je sais.
So we're gonna move on to a new topic about applications on your phone.
Ok.
Okay. So tell me about an application you use very often on your phone.
I use very often Instagram.
Okay. So when did you first start? No. Wait. I very often use Instagram. It is a social networking application.
Ah oui, d'accord. Oui, je sais pas. Je pensais que c'était pour commencer le truc. Ok.
Okay.
It is a social media for teenagers and to send a message, uh, to post a picture, for example.
Okay. So when did you first start using this application?
My first time it was um, when I was uh, I was I was teenager.
A teenager, like a teenager. Tu peux utiliser le traducteur pour noter ça, pour écrire ça.
J'étais à l'éducation. I was a teenager. Um, okay. Okay. I was a teenager.
Okay. So what do you use it for? Personally, what do you use your Instagram for?
I used this social media for to see the life, the daily life of my friends, of
Mm-hmm.
my family, for to see the travels of I don't know my mother. I like to admire the beautiful pictures, and it's a good way to to spend your time. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bon. Je dois continuer encore
Oui, tu continues. Je viens d'écrire quelque chose dans la messagerie.
Ah,
Quand tu dis for to see, il faut choisir entre for et to.
merci. Ah oui, ça je fais souvent.
So you have to say to see or for seeing. Okay.
Merci.
Preferably, I would say you should choose to see. I use social media to see the daily lives of my friends' daily lives. Okay, c'est bon, continue.
Ok. Ok, par contre, j'ai rien reçu.
Okay, so are there any important upgrades on your on this application that you were not happy with?
Ok.
Have there been any recent upgrades on this application that you were not happy with?
Ah, c'est bon. Ah, pardon, j'ai mis. Ok. Excuse-moi. Ok. Faut to see. Ok, pardon, désolé, il faut que je revienne. Ok, c'est bon, pardon, excuse-moi.
C'est pas grave.
Ok. Donc, je dois continuer. Attendez. Ok. It's donc it's a good way for to see. No, it's a
To
good
see.
way to see the
Mm-hmm.
daily life of my friends and my family.
Mm-hmm.
It's ok. En fait, je
To waste your time?
Waste négatif, non?
No, spend.
To spend your time.
Yes. Waste,
Ouais.
c'est gaspiller, tu sais, non?
Ah oui, d'accord. Donc c'est négatif, oui. Ok. To spend your time to admire beautiful pictures and to to see the travel of um, of um, of a friend or a colleague. So I think it's
Ok. On a une autre expression en anglais. While away time. C'est de faire quelque chose en attendant, par exemple. Comment dirais-je? Si par exemple je suis dans une salle d'attente, une salle d'accueil et il n'y a rien à faire là-bas, passer le temps, mais ici j'ai, ok, tu ne vois pas mon écran, pardon, je vais te montrer. Oh. Ok, ce que j'ai écrit c'est while away time. So what you're trying to say is it's a good way to while away time. That means to find something that you're doing now while you are waiting for something else to happen. Or maybe you're just bored and you just start scrolling on Instagram. Okay. Passer le temps, tuer le temps. Okay. Interesting. Very nice. Very good take on that. So let's see. We still have some minutes before we go into listening. Okay, good. Now I'm going to ask you questions on gardens. Les jardins.
Les jardins.
Oui, gardens.
Ah oui, d'accord, oui. Pourquoi pas, c'est mignon, c'est mignon.
Oui. Tu aimes les jardins?
C'est rien, c'est neutre.
Okay, so here we're going to talk about gardens and just review the questions and think about your answers. I want you to take a moment to write down your answers. Write it down first of all en anglais, okay? Et montre-le-moi. Tu écris en anglais, tu me montres. Guys, we're gonna go on a short break, okay?